What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Let's see how we're going to do this. There's some crazy squirrels running around. Oh, that's awesome, Gordon. I'm glad to hear it. Can you hear me okay? Because the laptop's kind of far away. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Well, I don't know if I should do this or not, but I put all of this on one nose plate a while back to give the factory house of music kind of like a plaza, or it was going to be a parking lot at first, but then when I got the dance battle, I left it together and just kind of created one big wonky Mills plate. But I don't know if I should, if I turn it off, disconnect them so that way I can move it around if I need to. It's really cumbersome to move both of them together. So I don't know. I don't know if I should just leave well enough alone or if I should attempt to separate them. Hmm. Just physically. They're independent power sources. The club still has its battery pack. And whereas this set came with two battery packs, one for this module and one for this, I got a connector and I connected them both to one power pack. So now when you turn the light on, it turns on this light and these lights. But this is really dim because the batteries need to be replaced. There's a little bit of an overlap with the Mills plate, so I could probably take it off. Yikes. And then the plates I used on the bottom are thicker plates than base plates. So it's like a plate taller than any of the other regularly milled sets. I would have to come. Crap. It's really hard to tell without turning it on its side, which I really don't want to do. Because I would have to replace one of the plates under here, which wouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Just go back to The bottom plate of all of these are made of mostly 16 by 16s. This one looks like I'd have to go in about 11 or 12 studs. That'll release this part, and then I can just replace the stuff underneath, because that's where the actual House of Music ends. There's only a bit of an overlap as far as a brick goes, but I can fix that going that way. And then I can either recreate this on a full base plate or just tile it the way it is and even it up so that it'll be modular and it can move anywhere I want to put it. Let's turn this off before we kill the battery on it. I think the first thing I'll do is actually, the weight of the club is all on one side. So if I pull this way, to where this ends, may be able to come on, work with me. Is it better from this side? Right here. Oof. Oh, you know what? I might be able to use. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Gordon, we're coming free. Oh, we did it, Gordon. Yeah. All right, so now we just have all right, I think that was the hard part. And now you can see what I was talking about, how this underlapped the House of Music. So I can either remove these six, what do you call it? Or I could tile this off and just make it a full 32 by 32. Which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. And then I just need to fill underneath here with some stuff. Damn, but the thing is, yeah, they're all plates. All right. So let's get all of our residents out of here so they don't go flying everywhere. Our DJ is up here in the DJ booth. All right. So now, let me see what I have in the way of plates. Oh man, this might come in handy. These are the leftovers from that garage. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So now let's see. If I can carefully lay this bad boy down. That's not good. Okay, take that out. Let's try and turn it on this side. Oh, you know what? Let's take the roof off. All right, hold your breath. All right. Yeah, but what I have is like very limited to small pieces. These are probably going to be my best bet, along with I could reuse some of these from the Lumibricks Haunted House to fill in the gap. I just need to make it even now. These are 6 by, I think, 7, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so these are 8 by 24s. So one of those, and then I'd have to use some of my other ones and kind of mix match it up a little bit. Let's see if I put this in here. Okay. Oh, these little make it blocks coming in clutch. These are the ones from Dollar Tree. They're going to be the perfect size for what I need at the end. All right, reinforcement. go. There. Well, I don't want to do it that way. I'm going to save big plates for the outside. Okay. So let's put this here. Then I need beautiful. I feel like the paint roller went rolling. Okay. Jaden, what's up? How you doing, bud? Now keep in mind, I made this back when I was first learning how to do Mills plates. So it is Mills plates are a very basic thing. But I was not that good at any of it. I'm going to have to rely on the weight of this thing to compress this. Oh, that's right. I need this needs to be here. And I think I mainly made it the size I made it so that it could work with the shelves that I have. Come on, work with me here. Let's see. Let's put another brick in here. All right, look at this, Gordon, Jaden. So that takes care of that. All right. Now I have fully Mills plated the Factory House of Music on its own. Excuse me. And I even learned how to fix it so that, uh-oh, or did I? What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. That's got to be fixed. Let's try that again. I forgot that this piece needs to remain unpushed. There we go. Okay. I'm already losing pieces. But I got it. I'm in control. Yeah, I locked it closed. I forgot there's a trick to what I'm doing here. So if that's like that, this must be like that. Or even it's gotta be 2 and a tile. Okay. So 2. I'm glad I saw that because I was like, wait a second. Here's some tiles I can use right here. Okay. So now, let me try and stand this up. What was that fell? Now I can lift this up. This needs to go back in. And it was the paint bucket that went in. Okay. There we go. Now I'll just reinforce under here. Perfect. Yeah, that was my very first time really doing a good mod on a Mills plate was the record store, because I was able to figure out, because I kept seeing advertisements for a little table saw for hobbies, and I thought, man, that would be perfect to cut a base plate with. And I then saw Brixie cut his with a utility knife, and I went, oh, really? So I used his method, and I was able to trim what I needed to. So even the DJ booth on the back is on its own tiny Mills plate. It pops off, and then the Mills plate's all under the record store, but then you can open it up, and it's got Mills plate on both sides. So I was pretty impressed with myself on that one. Make sure we don't lock this up. Now the factory house of music is always going to have a little gap here, but that's because of the tiles, and we don't want it to not have a gap. But now I can pull out the wall and everything the way I'm supposed to be able to. What the hell? There we go. And I can get in from the side again. Who the hell keeps... Okay. So that's done. Everything inside still looks good. I would like to have another jumper on the stage. Maybe I'll do that since I've got it here. If I can take off the monitor. Take off this tile. Oof, without taking everything else off. Come on, just that tile. All right, I took off this tile here and I'm going to replace it. It's dark, so I've got plenty of dark plate. So that's the good thing. I'll be able to tile this off because really the only thing I use these gray tiles for was for this mock right here, and I still have a ton of them. But the ones I need, which are the light bluish gray, I don't have hardly any of those. So let me find two jumpers. I never find my jumpers when I need them. There we go. All right, so I need two dark bluish gray jumpers and one 2x2, so that way this guy can stay standing on the stage instead of constantly falling over. Heck yeah. Where's my guitar guy? Yeah. That's kind of like what I'm doing, Gordon. Where's my street? These are the plates that I found on clearance. So you can see that I've used the light bluish gray to tile off the sidewalk area, and I've added some little drains. They're going to be basic because I'm not trying to brick build my streets. But when you've got it up against something like the House of Music that has no sidewalk, it'll create a sidewalk. And then when you put it against something that does have a sidewalk, it just kind of makes the sidewalk go out a little further, and it still looks pretty good. So this is what I'm going to be using when I finally get my city set up. So I still need to order from AliExpress some more of these 2x2 tiles so I can do all that tile work. I believe I have enough plate to finish this off, so we'll do that. But is it going to bother my OCD that The dance battle is going to be off center. Or do I incorporate the chili dog trailer into this? That's an idea. So I'm super excited about the merch store. Um, and as funny as it sounds, it's not because I necessarily want to make money with it, but I'm excited that there will be people in other places that are wearing like my channel name on their body. I just think that's cool. So there we have it. We've got the Factory House of Music all sorted out. We can continue with our mock. First, we've got to add back in our party people. And I don't think I really created my dance floor as good as I could have because it doesn't really move as much as it shows and other people's have moved. Do go up and down, but they just kind of wiggle. They don't really bounce too much, but I was not really good. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Showing their support for the channel. This guy. He can be here. No, he can't because that's straight. Where the hell were you standing? But you never film. Our DJ could just go back behind the DJ booth, or our sound guy rather. This guy is. Jamming out over here. I don't like your feet, Lumi people. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Turn off the house lights. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. I was being all dramatic because I didn't think that was going to go that well. But that's going to make it easier to move this stuff around and maybe incorporate the club into a more condensed neighborhood setting. Yeah, no, I never will. And I only put this little Technic rod on here to move them to make it easier to see what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm not going to use. It's just going to be for display once it's in a city. I'm so excited, but I just right now, every bit of money that comes in from unemployment goes to paying the bills. So I can't really get any tables or anything. And irks the hell out of me, but what can you do? Get these off of there. Curtis off of there. Let's take a look at this. Because if I'm going to do this to match the height of other things, I'm wondering if I shouldn't use a regular base plate on the bottom. Oops. Nice. I don't think that mine's going to be quite that well thought up. All right, there's one panel. All right, let's go ahead and get one of our Dollar Tree Mills plates or base plates. And hell with it, we'll just recreate this. That's what it's all about, right? That is what it's all about. So let's take these off here. Trying to take the set off. That's awesome, Gordon. I mean, I look at you and I see you as a virtual fountain of information, you know. I have a lot of useless facts, but a lot of the stuff that you talk about it's really helpful. It's insightful. I appreciate it. Mark was helping me with my merch shop and getting all that set up, and he called me and said, we have like, you know, he goes, I got an hour I can kill. We were on the phone for 3 hours. At first, I wanted to do minimal damage to this, and then I thought half the fun is putting it back together. So I don't have a set to build right now, or that I want to build right now. So why not do this, right? Oh, it looks like Mattel unveiled their Masters of the Universe series. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, and that's when I saw your comment on that, I figured there was a way around it. I didn't know it was going to be this stinking easy, but and like I said, I'm not going to make much money per sale. It's the whole point of it is the exposure. You know, I'm looking forward to that. All right, you are going to have to give me this plate right now. Give it. Oh, you made that easy for me. All right, let's. So there's that. And we don't want the set to fall apart. Oof. Let's leave that together. Leave that together. Like, I'm new to all this, so I appreciate all the help the community's been able to give me. I wasted a lot of brick making this Mills plate. I guess since they were going to be up on shelves, I wanted them to look nice from the front with the whole front tiled underneath, or looking solid. And it really doesn't matter because eventually it's all going into a sitting. So let's see. How do we want this set up? Oops. Sorry, Luma. Oh, there we go. So there's the set. The set is now separated from the rest. Should take it apart and try to fix this dancing mechanism. It used to work and now it doesn't. But I guess it doesn't matter. Hey, David, welcome in, man. Good to see you. All right, so let's begin with the bass. All right. My wife has a birthday party luncheon at her work tomorrow, and they're having tacos. So I went ahead and made the taco meat for them, so she doesn't have to worry about that. And then I also made a cake for the birthday girl, so my wife doesn't have to. So hopefully she'll be happy with that. I'm supposed to be going to my youngest son's baseball game tonight. She works as a scheduler, new patient coordinator for a renal care office. So, needless to say, she was much appreciative of the help. I do what I can while I'm home. Okay, so now you guys can go back here. Let's utilize. No, this is over here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. They give you such a range of freedom in your building. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very creative too. All right, so then how did I have this? do that. We'll start fresh with that. But see, now that this is going to be larger, I may not be able to even fit these on the same shelf anymore. Oh, that's going to be fun. It's like starting all over. Some people would look at that as a hassle. Not I. What a great way to reimagine the whole thing. Okay, we're pretty solid there. So now let's figure out how we're going to arrange this. I liked the idea of having the street lamp away from the, what do you call it? We're building our world with a solid review, brick by brick with Mighty Joe. Oh, look, now that I mounted it, it works better. Not that that's going to be accessible, but watching our creation start to grow. Take your life brick by brick and take it slow. It use up too much space. Building our world. Don't want to ruin our lighting. If I try to integrate the chili dog on here, that won't work because both sets have a light and I don't want to remove the light. But is 32 by 32 base plate really warranted for such a small set? Or what about incorporating the graffiti wall somehow? But then how do we do that? Having a brain blast. Let's see. Bus stop is always going to be along a street once I get a city done, so I don't need the flea market or the bus stop to be connected to this piece. Now I'm starting to think like a real mock builder. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of but then I got to figure out what to do with this side build here. All right, let's find out here. I still have to remove all of the bottom pieces down here. That guy. Just to see. I should have taken a before picture of this stuff, but I didn't think about it. Okay, now I just put it like that. I still got more to surgically remove. Let's see. to be careful because then the only thing holding it together is going to be the tiles. And that's just so I can remove these pieces here. See, that needs to go back. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, I've got a lot more confidence in myself than I used to, Gordon, for sure. All right, so now if I can just get one more 1x4, if I have one. Actually, I've got an abundance of 1x2s that'll work. Do I have any in gray though? Let's see. There's no going back now. All of this has been torn off, so. These are all pieces from that. Here's an idea. And then we're still left with, where does this guy go? If it was just a little longer, it can come over here. What are the odds? Let's see. I just remembered I even have a whole light kit from the eyelid bar that I can use on something else because I didn't put it in there. Do I have some extender cables? That's what I want to know. Got lots of USB and battery boxes, but I don't want to add another battery box. Oh, no, that's not. That's a jumper cable. Damn it. All right, let's see. Nope, I don't have any. I got plenty of cables to extend, but I don't have another cable to put in between. Because I was thinking of putting this here, which I still could. Because I don't know. Let's see. I may have just made a mistake marrying this down. All right, time to be a big boy builder. Let's take this off. However it comes off. Okay, not bad. Okay, so what if it doesn't fit? Actually, if I take this piece off, How's that look? What do you think of that? I think it's kind of weird that the DJ booth is sideways, but if it was like this, it would look worse. You're trying to make a whole module, huh? I feel you. And so this won't go this way. Now pronounce you set and set. I need new batteries for this thing for real. Okay. I don't know, man. It might be too busy. I'm trying to stay true to the lore of the story of the underground dance battle, and I know you can change the story any way you want, but the story begins in the back lot of an abandoned factory, and then it tells a story about the characters. So that's why my idea was to Mills played it with the Factory House of Music, because it made it seem like that was the back lot of the factory, and this looks like a loading dock. But if I put, and it's attached right now, so just for visual purposes, if I end up putting the chili dog trailer there, like I said, it's got another light post. I don't have to have the light post on there, true, but I don't know. I guess I could try it out and see how it looks. The little table would end up being somewhere in here. And then we've got the trailer all tiled in. See if I can get it out without messing it up. The video from the stream is misbehaving. This is kind of fun. I've never just obliterated something that I built to make something else out of it. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, so if I can just get the trailer up. Sorry, Carlo. I've seen people mod the chili dog trailer into a chili dog stand, but I don't really want to do that because I like the way it looks as a trailer. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. I don't have that one just yet, but I'm thinking about I have to get it because the one theme that I'm trying to get every single set out of is Street Fusion, and so far I have everything but the boxing club because they've released so much. You know what I'm talking about? The boxing club, the barbershop, and the bus. I don't have those, and I don't see myself getting them anytime soon. But you never know; miracles happen. Whoa. Come on, buddy, come on up. So there's that. All right, so there's the chili dog trailer. And I had forgotten that the light post is a totally separate entity. What the hell that's supposed to be? All right, and there's that. Okay, that gets rid of this. Oh, yeah. Huzzah for all of the people that like the medieval, but they can have it. See, and then I guess a big thing for me is if I put this, like if I put this somewhere, then it's going to really be, you're not going to see the details of it. It's going to be like in on itself. If I turn it this way, you'll be able to see it, but then you can't really see the dance battle. It doesn't matter. Yeah. This would still look. Well, see, that's another thing. If I end up, if I if I end up using this module to butt up against the House of Music, then I'm gonna have it. Oh, his weenie fell out. Oh, that was funny. See, if I butt it up like that, then the chili dog trailer is gonna block part of the thing. I didn't take that into consideration. I should have thought of that before I dismantled this, but that gives me a chance to work with this. Let's see. And then I think about the flea market idea. The flea market idea I could incorporate in, but it wouldn't really mesh with the. I'm starting to think. Oh, brain blast. Sorry, Carlo. Didn't mean to disrupt your house and leave you out there, but I'm thinking about something. Absolutely. Everything is a learning experience, my friend. Oh, okay. Well, you just came off without any problem. All right. So, if we remove this stuff right here, I kind of figured more people would hop on the stream today. I'm glad you're here, Gordon. Mark said something that was very funny because I had told him that you had reached out to me yesterday. And he goes, yeah, he goes, I have no idea when that man sleeps. And I said, yeah, nor do I. Damn, I'm stuck with the same problem. How do we make this work? Simple, we just relocate this. Come on, Joe. You know. Oh, genius. Look at that. Ah, yeah. Check it out, Gordo. That's what I'm talking about. And I guess I could leave the sidewalk on there, even though it's raised. And we'll come all the way to the end here. All right, and we're going to put we'll leave a space in the back here for wires. Even though the DJ is right next to I wonder how hard it would be to reposition the light. We built this city. We built this city with Mighty Joe. Dun, 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 bam, bam. Okay, let's see. No, because this has to go here. Hit the bricks. Man, I didn't even know you were here. I'm so sorry. Thanks, man. Take care. All right, man. Take care. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, brother. Damn it. Okay. We'll see if that worked here in just a second. And we've got light. Very dim light, but we've got light nonetheless. Okay, so now. Oh, shit balls. Get in there. Okay. Put this dude back here. My mom really just texted me and said good morning. Huh. I wonder if I could do something with these. All right. I don't have a lot of. Lumibricks, where are you? Oh, she's over there. Okay. Stuff right here. I think that looks pretty good. No way. Could I? No, it's too light. Let's see. I think she wants to invite me to lunch. Okay, if I take. It's really not. Ouch, it's really not solid enough. But I could. Let's see. Why would you go on? There we go. All right, let's give it some more height. This fell on me the other day when I was moving some stuff, and it shattered, so I had to put it back together. And here I am taking it apart to utilize it somewhere else. Oh, I'm crazy. But it works. because then all of this other stuff I can just use and plate down in the seam. Let's see. It'll kind of make this person look like a street vendor or something. All right, let's worry about that after we tile off here. Yeah, I went ahead and tagged them in this. I don't know what else I could do to make it, you know. But unless I get a whole bunch of people stop by the stream and get a whole bunch of views on it somehow, it's not going to really matter to Lumibricks. Yes. Oh, hey, Mom's in the chat. Hello, Mom. Welcome to my live stream. Mom, that sounds like a plan. I should not be much longer. I've been on for, how long's it been, Gordon? 2 hours and 4 minutes. I think I have. Yes, you're absolutely right, Gordon. Thank you. That's why I kind of wish I had taken a before picture of my of what I had, because now I'm like, dang it, I could have used these two right here instead of all those 1x1s. Sugars. Oh well. Okay, so put that wall there, that wall there. My mind still wants to put the hot dog cart in, but it's going to be too much. Yeah, that would be a great idea there, Mr. Sir. All right, now that all of that's done, I can. See, I wasn't kidding when I said I had a lot of dark bluish gray tiles. I got plenty to finish this off. And the one plate difference or the one tile difference on the bus stop wall to the pavement looks like a curb. So that worked out perfectly. Like you said, happy accidents. Okay. gonna have to go. I have 2 dark bluish gray 1x1s. Of course I do. Yeah, if I have the pieces, I can do that. Right now, I don't think it's actually. Oh no, the only piece I have is light bluish gray. If I had some darker ones, I could do that. But what I will need to do is now I'm gonna need another one. Okay. All right, so shit. Okay. So that can be there. This can be here. TV for sale here. All right. So I know the batteries are really really low. So now here we've got our graffiti bus stop integrated in with the underground dance battle. The lights are a little dim because of the battery power, but right there we've got everything lit up. It's going to be dim and ominous. And when placed next to the House of Music, we still have that courtyard look, but we've got a dance battle going on. We've got a little walkway, and we've got a little flea market in the middle. So yeah, not a bad bit of work. Now all I got to do is clean up this mess and do something with the chili dog trailer because Mom wants to have lunch. And then I'll have a lot of original pieces from the chili dog trailer that are going to get reabsorbed into the inventory, which I never thought, and not the chili dog trailer, the graffiti bus stop. I never thought I would be tearing apart my sets. I'm a very, very big completionist. So it's going to take some getting used to knowing that a lot of the stuff that went with this is gone. It's no longer complete. But such is life. And everything looks great. But anyway, Gordon, thank you for hanging out. Jaden, hit the bricks. All you guys, whoever else is out there lurking, thanks for coming out and hanging with me while I attempted the impossible. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my new merch store. The description is, the link is in the description. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. Who's Miss the Dummy? Is that William? Silliness. Oh, stupid. Missed the dummy. Now I get it. Well, thanks, G. I appreciate you stopping by. In case you didn't see it, I went ahead and I disconnected the House of Music from the dance battle, and then I recreated a new Mills plate and integrated the graffiti bus stop in with the dance battle to give it kind of an easier ability to move and to be able to just kind of butt it up against the other one in the city when I get it built. But all right, guys. Take care. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, take pictures. And don't forget to take life brick by brick. Love you guys. See you.